Hello, welcome to this short session on Yoga for Abundance. This subject and this session is based on the premise that there is so much available to us if we learn to tap in and we learn to recognize what we've already got. Now, abundant energy is everywhere. Abundance is a mindset, a state of mind. So if we're living from a full cup and we recognize how much we already have and how much we have access to if we can break through our own limiting beliefs, then we will live in abundance, and really there's endless resource available in the universe. If we're living from a half empty cup or a mentality of scarcity, then it's easy to feel that those resources aren't available to us and that it's impossible for us to be able to have everything we want. But living from that place of scarcity means that we don't take steps to try, and that perhaps we don't recognize what we've already got. When you recognize what you've already got, then you feel abundant. And this feeling of abundance gives you the energy to seek further opportunities and abundance in the universe. It's said that the universal energy only recognizes energy. It doesn't recognize words or thoughts. It's this energetic communication. So if you feel abundance and sit in abundance and really invite that resonance of gratitude and recognition of everything that is available, this endless universal abundance of life and growth and creation and constant manifestation that exists, then this is what will keep the universe giving back and us giving too. So this give and take of abundance. Okay, I'll stop rambling now and we will go ahead and get started in this session. So find your way into a comfortable seated position. I'm sat with my legs cross-legged in Sukhasana, easy pose. Do sit on a block or a cushion if you want to. And then when you get there, close your eyes. Give the shoulders a couple of rolls up towards the ears and down the back in one direction, and then in the other direction as well. Nice, and then slot the shoulders down the back, lift lightly through the crown of your head. And I invite you here to take one hand to your heart space and then the other one resting on top of the first hand. So just covering your chest with your hands, finding that connection to yourself and your heart. And with the eyes closed, come to your breath. Settle the attention on each inhale and each exhale. And on the rise and fall of the hands in response to your breath, in response to the inhale, as it rise, and the exhale, soften and deflate. Breathe into this space for a few breaths. Great, I'm going to use a quote by Steve Maraboli, so do continue to breathe into your heart space, resonating love and abundance from your heart. As I say these words, let them settle into your awareness. Plant seeds of happiness, hope, success, and love. It will all come back to you in abundance This is the law of nature. And perhaps bring a smile to your lips. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then with your next inhale, raise the arms up and open them wide, so as if you're holding onto a big ball of energy. And this ball carries everything you have and more, and it's so big and so vast that you can hardly hold on to it. Draw the shoulders together behind the back, so this gentle contraction of your shoulder blades, and draw the belly button in towards your spine. Open your palms, spread your fingers, feel this abundant energy in your space that you have access to, that you already have. And then with your next inhale, raise the arms up, bring the fingertips together, and then exhale, bend the elbows and draw the shoulder blades together and down the back. Elbows come close to your ribs. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower, bend the elbows, draw them down towards your waist. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Take 3 more here. Lovely. Inhale, up. And then take your hands down in front of you and leaning over your legs, fold into a forward stretch. Deep breath, inhale, exhale. And then move your hands over to the left-hand side. An option here to cross your right hand over your left, interlace your fingers and fold down so you're moving over towards your left knee. And then bring the arms back through center, shimmy them over to the other side. And again, maybe option to take the left hand over the right this time to accentuate the stretch into the side body. Deep breath. Lovely. Find your way back through center. And then before you come up, engage your abdominal muscles. So squeeze the belly, open the palms and grab that ball. Rise up to seated. Then sweep the arms over to the right hand side. Stretch. Keep that left hip pressing down into the floor. And maybe take your right hand down to the mat to lean a little further in. Nice, use your core, sweep that ball back up and then take it down to the other side. Maybe take that left hand all the way down to the mat if you want to go deeper. Deep breath into the right side body. Then grab your ball, use your core, come back up through center. And again, bend the elbows, draw the belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, take the hands down behind your back, interlace your fingers, draw the shoulder blades together, lift your heart space, maybe shuffle side to side here. And then fold over your legs just as far as you'll go. Inhale, raise back up. Take the fists over to your left-hand side, so just slot them in next to your waist. Fingers are still interlaced. Roll the shoulder blades down the back and then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring the head back through center, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Head back through center, bring your fists over to the other side, to your other waist. And then drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Back up through center, left ear, left shoulder. Back up through center, release your fists, bring the arms out in front, and then just swap the cross of your legs. So other leg in front. Grab hold of your ball of abundant energy. Inhale, and then exhale, fold down, bring the hands to the floor, lower over your legs. Take a deep breath here. And then gently peel back up. And we'll find a way into all fours. So make your way there. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Spread the fingers, knuckles pressing down into the mat. And roll through a couple of cat-cows. So inhale, lift the tailbone, open the heart space. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest. Inhale, lift and open, finding some movement and isolation through your vertebrae. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Move with your own breath here. Lubricating through the joints. Moving energy, clearing any blockages. After your next exhale, come back through center. I'm going to tuck the toes and push the hips up and back into downward facing dog. So hands about shoulder width apart, maybe a bit wider. Feet about hip distance. Roll the shoulders away from your ears and externally rotate your upper arms. Bend the knees as much as you want. Press the hands into the floor. Find that lovely length from your tailbone. So lift the tailbone to the crown of your head. Head nestled between your two upper arms. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale here. And then inhale, come onto your tippy toes and wave the body forward so the shoulders come over the wrists. Drop the knees towards the mat but hover them off. And then exhale, push the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, peel forwards, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, drop the knees and then push the hips up and back. Inhale, peel forwards. Exhale, down dog. Roll through these two positions in your own way. No need to overthink it. Just rolling in any way that feels good for you. Starting to build up through your core and exercising into the shoulders, the wrists. 3 more here. Nice. And then find your way back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. And then bend the knees. We're going to step the feet to the outside edge of the hands for Malasana. So the feet here are at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, like a clock face. And the arms on the inside edge of your knees, palms together at heart center. If you want to place a block underneath your hips or roll up the mat and put it underneath your heels, go ahead. Okay. Deep breath. Maybe wiggling here into your yogi squat. Great. If you're wiggling, come back to stillness. Then I want you to squeeze your glutes. So just squeeze your butt. And as you do this, maybe notice your legs engaging and drawing backwards a little. From this point, release the arms and find that ball, that lovely, abundant ball of energy, feeling full up. And then as you inhale, we're going to squeeze the thighs and the core and rise up to standing. Exhale, bend back down. If this is uncomfortable on your knees, just come up to standing. And you can either come halfway or stay standing and we'll meet you there. 3 more here if you're squatting. Well done. And then next time you come up to standing, bring the palms to touch, maybe a gentle back bend, and then draw your hands down through your heart space. Come to stand at the front of your mat. Feet hip distance apart, maybe a little wider. Raise the arms up, spread the palms, feel your fingers wide. And then inhale, exhale, sweep your ball of energy down to one side, through center, and up to the other. Take it all the way round once more. And then in the other direction as well, so moving through, down, and back up again. Nice. Get to the top, bring your hands to heart center, step the feet together, Tadasana. Okay, raise the arms up in Tadasana, draw the belly in towards the spine, lengthen your tailbone to your heels. And then inhale, place the weight into your left foot, raise the right knee in towards your chest. Exhale, sweep the arms and the right leg backwards. Inhale, knee to chest, lift. Exhale, swoop. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, swoop backwards. Inhale, lift. This time keep your arms where they are. Swoop the right leg backwards and come through warrior three. So bring the body towards a horizontal position. You can have a micro bend in your front knee. Spread the toes of your back foot. Hold that ball of energy and then bend your front knee, step the back toes back, high lunge. Well done. Left knee over the left ankle, left hip back, right hip slightly forwards and pushing out through the sole of your back foot. If your knee's bent here, that's fine. Okay. Bring your hands in front of you, open the palms to the sky and then with your left hand, draw a semicircle around you and maybe look to your hand with your gaze. Nice. Bring that hand back to touch the other. And then leading with the right hand, draw a circle around you. And bring the hands back. Pinky fingers touch. Raise the arms up. Give thanks. And then turn your back heel 90 degrees for warrior two. So this time your front foot is facing forwards, back foot is sideways. Lift all your toes, spread them out wide. Place them back down. Sink into the hips. This time your hips are opening out in line with the long edge of your mat. Warrior two, grounded and strong in your warrior. Nice, and then bend the elbows, lift the palms, find your ball of energy. Keeping your warrior two, we're going to sweep down towards the floor, around and back up again, and then take that in the other direction. Lovely, well done. Now straighten your front leg, turn it in, and turn the feet out so that they're at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock like we did for Malasana. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Goddess. Hold here for a breath or two. Nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, and here option to come onto your tippy toes. Keep those fingers spread and the palms wide. Amazing. Drop the heels. And then from here, we're going to rotate this right hip in and drop it down. And then lip it out. And then over to the left side and out. One more on each side. Well done. One more breath here. And then rise up. Bring your palms to touch behind your back, interlace your fingers. Toes come in so that your outside edge of your feet are parallel to the outside edge of your mat. And inhale into your heart. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Think of your hips and your ribs separating from each other. And if you need to bend your knees here, then go ahead. Let your arms hang. If you're squeezing and gripping the mat with your toes, then release the toes, spread them out, find your firm foundation. Nice. I'm going to come up on the inhale, so squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, squeeze the thighs, rise up. Release the arms. Turn your right foot out. Bend the right knee. Warrior two. And then windmill your hands down to the mat and step into plank position. Lengthen the crown of the head from the heels and zip up from your pelvis to your sternum. With your next exhale, come forwards, bend the elbows, find your way down to the mat, either knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Drop the hips and come into either low cobra or high cobra. Keep those elbows nice and tucked in. And take care of your lumbar spine. If there's any discomfort, stay low. Nice, peel down, tuck the toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. And then once again, inhale onto your tippy toes, shoulders over the wrists, drop the knees, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Building energy in your body, through your spine, through your core. Two more here. And then lift the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Bend the knees and we're going to step into Malasana or jump if you'd prefer. Deep breaths in Malasana. Maybe wiggling here too if that feels nice. And then when you're ready, squeeze those glutes. Draw the knees back behind you, release your arms. Conjure abundance into your life. Inhale, press into the floor, squeeze the abs, rise up. Exhale, bend the knees lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, descend. Inhale, lift. Bring the palms to touch. Slight back bend here. And then bring your hands down to touch at your heart space. Step the feet into hip distance apart, Tadasana. Take a couple of breaths here in your Tadasana. Feel the energy building in the body. Feel your breath and your heartbeat. Nice, then raise your arms up. Shift the weight into your right foot. And then lift your left knee into your chest. Exhale, sweep it backwards, arms behind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. This time keep the arms where they are. Find your ball and then sweep your left leg back into horizontal position. Deep breaths. And then little micro bend in this front knee. Step the back toes back and rise up. High lunge. Deep breath. This time you've got the left hip slightly forwards, right hip back so that you've got a square pelvis to the front of the room. Great. Bring the hands out in front. Lift the palms so the pinky fingers are just touching. Then leading with your right hand, draw a semicircle around your body. Sweep it back. And then lead with your left hand, do the same. Sweep it back. Raise the arms up. And then turn your back heel, warrior two. Deep breath. Open the hips out. If you gaze down at your right knee, you should be able to see your big toe on the inside edge of it. Nice. Bend the elbows, find that ball, and then lean forwards, over to the side. Sweep your ball down to the earth and behind you. Then take that the other way. Nice. Then from here, lengthen that front leg. Turn the toes so that you're facing the side of your mat. Bend the knees. Think of your knees coming out sort of over your second toe. Bend the elbows. Lift through your sternum, belly button drawing in towards the spine, long tailbone. Lash. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower, bend the elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then option to come onto your tippy toes. You can keep the heels down as well. No problemo. Have a little play with it. Maybe sink the hips even lower. Well done. And then rise up. Bend the knees. Take your hands to your thighs. You can kind of help as you externally rotate your thighs. Then sink into your hips. Maybe wiggle around here. Nice. Then drop your left shoulder into the center. Back up through center and drop the right shoulder in. Back through center. One more on each side. Lovely. Release. Bring your arms and your knees to bent. And then rise up. Gentle back bend. Hands down to touch at heart center. Turn your left foot out. Warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. And then windmill the hands down to the mat. Step into plank position. Come down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. If you want to take up dog, go ahead. Exhale, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then bend the knees. This time we're going to step the feet through so you can cross at the shins and then sit your hips down. Open the legs out for a straddle position. So if your legs are 90-degree angle, that's absolutely fine. Just take it at your own level. And if you want to sit on a block or a cushion to help that forward tilt of the pelvis, then please do make it suit your body. Make it about you. Toes point up to the sky. Roll the shoulders down the back and then find your ball of energy, your abundance. Nice. Then sweep that ball over to the right hand side. If you want to rest your hand on your leg here, then go ahead. See if you can wrap the ribs up towards the sky. Lovely. Find that ball, use your core, rise back up and take it over to the other side. Nice. Again, find that ball, use your core to come up. Lovely. And then bring the hands down in front. They might come to you just in front of you, and if that's where you're at, then that's perfect and it's enough. If you want to walk the hands forwards any deeper, see if you can keep your spine long wherever you are. So if you find that you're really hunching, then just stay back here and work on lengthening the spine. Deep breaths wherever you are. Knees pointing up to the sky, and again this kind of external rotation through your upper thighs. You can squeeze your glutes if that helps. Spread your toes. Three more deep breaths here. Soften your body, soften your edges. And then when you're ready, slowly peel back up again. Nice. And then you can use your hands to assist you as you bring the legs in. Perhaps take the hands behind and windscreen wiper the knees down to one side, then the other. Lovely. And then leave your knees down on one side. Take your opposite hand and sweep it round to meet your other hip. Have your knees at like an L shape. And then gaze over your opposite shoulder to feel the twist coming from your abdomen. Press the fingertips into the floor. Square off the shoulders wherever you are. Nice. Peel back through center. Bring the knees over to the other side. Take the opposite hand around. Square your right angle legs and then sweep over the opposite shoulder. Inhaling length and exhaling to twist. Nice. Come back through center. And then bring the soles of your feet together and the heels about 2 hands width away from your pelvis. Bring your hands either to your feet, or you can sweep them underneath your calves with the palms facing up and bow down over your legs. Deep breaths. Lovely. Gently peel back up, unravel, and find your way into a seated position, Sukhasana, easy pose, the way you started this class. Bring one hand over your heart space and the other, resting against each other. Close your eyes. Come to your breath. Feel the feedback through your hands. And feel the connection to yourself and your body. And take a moment to give thanks for everything you do have. And to feel open and inviting of new things and abundant energy into your life. Awesome. I'll finish with the same quote that we started class with. So again, just let the words sink in as you sit there and breathe. Plant seeds of happiness, hope, success, and love. It will all come back to you in abundance. This is the law of nature. Quote by Steve Maraboli. Take a deep breath into your heart. Fill up with abundance and love. Exhale completely. And then bring your hands to touch the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And bow down in homage to this practice and its origins. And give thanks to everything that you have. And then release your hands. Thank you for practicing. Go and have an abundant day. Notice all the things that you have and invite in all those things that you want, knowing that it's there for you and it's coming. Mentality of abundance. Enjoy your day and see you next time.